This conference will now be recorded.
Now we are into SAP is oil, right? Right. Now we have discussed
No,
about
yeah, now we
enterprise
will be
structure.
starting. Yes, now we will be starting. So quickly we'll do the integration part today. Then we'll
Okay.
same time we'll also start the HPM configuration.
Okay.
Integration between MM and FICO side.
Had we completed the MM module totally, or else something pending is there? Is there
No,
a
like
new
actually
module?
MM means we are not doing complete module. What is required for our oil and gas downstream
Okay.
side
Okay.
that we are doing.
Okay.
Still we have. Still we have. That's why
Still we have
now I'm going to tell you integration part.
integration. Okay.
Material master we created, right?
Yeah, metal master is there.
Material master we created, and what about vendor master? Vendor master settings we did, but
Settings we
master
are
data we are not yet created,
not at table, right?
right? Yeah. Then you
Hmm.
need a partner determination. Partner determination is required.
Mr. Sheikh, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Shuk. Yeah, I was waiting for you.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start. So material master we have done. Vendor master settings. So both material master also we created, and vendor master settings we did, and it we have yet to create a vendor master record.
Just one quick question.
Yeah, yeah.
Material Master, there are a lot of other screens, customization of the screens and sequence and all that. So we will not get into that, huh?
No, we will not be doing that because it's not like complete MM module, right? It's just what is
Right.
required for
Okay.
logistics. We are going to configure that. See,
Okay. Okay.
actually prerequisite for oil and gas is either SD or MM should be knowing that. That means person should have already with SD or MM
Okay.
knowledge. So generally, if any other trainers, if they start directly, they'll start with the oil and gas itself. But here, because like even fresher also can get into oil and gas, so that is my motto. That's why I start with the basics. Then whatever required that we are going to give you training, so that your scenarios you should configure yourself and you should work. But for you, it's easy to update. If you want to be like a full-fledged consultant, it's easy for you because like we are going to cover what are the things required.
Okay.
So enterprise structure we have done. FICO and we have done. So next, material master settings. Then we also created a material master. So this also done. Then vendor master settings we are done. This is MM01. Then vendor master record we have to create it. But before creating vendor master record, you need to do the partner determination. Partner determination. What is a partner determination? So there are partner roles in vendor side, in the purchasing side. If you take, for example, like if you have a vendor who is a Samsung, let us take Samsung is a main vendor and assume that the company you are talking about Reliance Industries, Reliance. So Reliance is purchasing, assume that crude oil from Samsung, because you don't have much anything to do with SD in upstream, but downstream it plays a major role because it's about the buying and selling only. Downstream means, so it's about logistics. So if you have the vendor, main vendor Samsung, who supplies a crude, let us take example, the crude vendor, or maybe like LPG, whatever you want to take, LPG gas, the gas, oil and the gas supplier. The Reliance Industries is a company, then this is a vendor. And so now, for example, assume that you have Samsung vendor, or maybe from Malaysia or somewhere you get the crude oil. But on behalf of this Samsung,
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you, Shravan.
Yeah, I can hear you, but there's a problem with some, I think, shake.
Sheikh, can you hear me? There is some problem.
Yeah.
Mr. Sheikh, can you hear me?
I think there's a problem with the system. It's not
Uh,
here.
do you have his number, Mr. Sheikh's number? Yaman?
No, I don't have. No, I don't have the number.
Oh, yeah. I think he logged off.
Yeah.
These guys should take care of, no?
Yes, they should take care of this
Hello?
all thing.
Yeah, connected. Hello? I think I got disconnected.
Sheikh, can you hear me?
Yeah, got disconnected. 1 second.
Oh, okay. In one interview, Mr. Sheikh,
Yeah.
a friend of mine, he was asked the two processes, what is order to cash and procure to pay?
Yes. Procure to pay is like a purchasing cycle,
right.
and order to cash, it is SD.
Okay.
That means that I'll explain you, because we have that cycle. I'll tell you. When this is master data is created, in integration I'm going to explain about that.
Okay.
We have integration here, right? Integration between MM and FICO. So this I'm going to explain you about procure to pay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was explaining you, there is a Reliance Industries, for example, who places the order with Samsung India. So Samsung India is the ordering party. That's why you call this Samsung India as a ordering party.
We can't
But
see your
again,
screen.
oh, sir. Yeah. So Reliance places the order with Samsung. So Samsung India is a ordering party. But now here, the main vendor who is going to supply the crude or maybe LPG will be Samsung, maybe Singapore or whatever you take example. Now this is the main vendor. The main transaction happens between the main vendor Samsung and Reliance. But when it comes to ordering party in India, and this Samsung India is going to take the order, then this Samsung is going to supply the goods to Reliance. But again, there is also possible like that. There are some more roles. Just an example of 3 or 4 roles I'm going to explain you. There are possible more roles. Now, assume that maybe some ABC Corp Limited, some company is there who's going to take a uh, payment from the Reliance Industries. So
Yeah.
here it is called as a payee. This is PE you can call, and here in short form you can call it as a OP, and here you can call it as VN. Like similarly in SD, we have sold to party, ship to party, bill to party.
Vendor means
LPG,
supplier. Huh?
supplier. Vendor means supplier.
Mhm.
Who's going to
Yeah.
supply to whom we are going to place the order. Like this. Now, for example, this the company is going to receive the payment and communicate even with respect to invoicing or whatever. If again, if you have a different party for invoicing, then again invoicing party will come in picture. Example, also possible invoice party. That means invoicing party may be different, XYZ, whatever. So there are various roles are coming in this, like IP, invoicing party, like this.
Or
Then,
billing to party also.
yeah, then this you are referring Reliance Industries, you can say, because so how you are going to create the, how you are going to control in the company via account group only, vendor account group. You're going to control the number ranges required for the master data. Your company means it is about vendor account group, vendor account. So who manages vendor account? Reliance. So Reliance places the order with Samsung. Samsung Singapore is the main supplier, but Samsung India, when it comes to the order, because this sister concern maybe is going to take the order, or maybe their third party, any partner of Samsung is going to collect the ordering orders. So like that you can see there are various roles you have. You have various roles. So you have, for example, like vendor, ordering party, like we have maybe possible payee,
P.
the invoicing party, and also see this directly it's having impact on the transaction side. But there are other also you can call it as a business partners or partner roles. So what are those means? Like even buyer or employee, or maybe even organizational unit. The organizational unit also, some unit also responsible for some process in between in the business process. That's why partner determination means it's about business partners. Business partners who are involved in a business partners, not only monetarily benefit purpose, even for communicating purpose also. You can call it as a business partners. Through this, the system is going to identify to whom you want to send any document, communication purpose. If you want to send any invoice to the party, for example, like when you're talking about the ordering party, means order will be sent to ordering party. That's why you have this role. Payee means you are going to send the payment to ABC Corp. When I want to receive the invoice, maybe this invoicing party is going to send the invoice to Reliance, like this. That is the reason you have various roles. So some have a direct impact on the monetary part, like financial transaction. Some just, they are also partners, like employee, buyer, like that I told you. But just for communicating purpose, it is required. Especially why you are calling as vendor partner determination. Wherever necessary in the business process, in the documents, it should come automatically. That's why you call it as a business partner. So this role, what you should do, what you do for this. So when you have vendor account group, this is one thing. When you have vendor account group here, that means already we have, I think we have created local vendors like that example I told you with 4-digit code. Now these roles, partner determination, under the partner determination, all these roles, first you are going to give one procedure, one partner schema, means it is a procedure. One procedure you have to create, how it has to work. Because when I'm showing you this example like this, how it works, one procedure you have to create. So what you do, you give 4-digit code for one partner procedure. For example, if you take Reliance partner like that, then all these roles you have to assign. Example, if I take vendor, ordering party, payee, IP, like this. These roles you have to assign to Reliance partner. So then again, another, this you can say step 1. Step 1, you have, this is, assume that this is the 4-digit code you have given for Reliance partner procedure. Then you have the roles, you are going to assign the roles to that procedure. Then either, that means you are going to create or existing you are going to assign existing partner roles. So this is 2. Step 2. Then step 3, you are going to say assign account group to partner procedure. So both you have to link. Then step 4, you are going to assign partner determination. Then automatically step 5, when you create a master, vendor master, you should automatically should determine all the roles. It should come automatically. Ordering party, sorry, vendor, ordering party, like payee and IP. All this should come in the vendor master automatically once you do this. So this is important to determine and define a vendor master records. So we will do this.
Can you reduce the font of this Word file?
Yes. Yeah, this is okay, right?
A little more.
Yes.
That's fine. So in assigning of the partner determination, what are we doing?
Yeah, these are the steps involved. So we have to define partner procedure. See that step 1, partner procedure you have to create. Then you have to create, either you create a partner roles or existing partner roles you can select, you can link. You have to assign. Then account group to partner procedure you have to link. Then assign partner determination. Then vendor master creation. So first already you should have a vendor account settings, vendor group settings. Like you might have created already local vendors or foreign vendors like that. That group should be there. So this group already we should have created. So already we have done this. Welcome 33, right? Welcome 33.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG. So you have under materials management, go to purchasing. You have partner determination. Here partner roles. So first you can define partner roles. So I can say first you do this, then partner procedure. So go to new entries. For example, see there is actually, if you want standard means already you have in the system standard. But what I will do, I'll create a new one starting from H1, some 2-digit code I'll give H1. Like for example, say uh, main vendor or supplier. Then what type of vendor it is? Like I told you, the partners mean there are various partner types. Maybe work center, maybe a customer, maybe vendor, maybe like mail partner, ordering partner, like organizational unit, personal number, position, user, maybe plant. If the plant is involved in a business, one is a sender and one is the receiver plant, then WK will come like that. But generally we use LI for as a vendor. So you can assign the number type or partner type is LI. Then H2 I will give as a ordering party. So this also I'll take it as LI. Then H3, for example, you have a payee. This also I'll give LI. Then H4 I'll give invoicing party LI. So just double enter here. System, so some message is coming. If already there, then you will get message saying that already exist. Then H0 I'll enter. So I think that allowed name says okay. So then H0 I have given. Then allow HO I will add because already there is a H1 H2 somebody, like if you have defined already created somebody, you cannot give that and you just give the different name. Now for payee HP I'll give, P means payee, then HI means like I for invoicing party I'll give. Like that you can choose like this. So save it. Save it and go back. So define permissible partner roles for account group. First you have define permissible partner roles per account group. Go to the, so here what are the roles you have? Functions and group, the vendor account group you have to assign. So we created there H0, HO, HP, HI. So all those you need to assign H0, HO, HP, HI. So what is the account group we have created in the last session? What is the company code we creating? Shravan, do you remember?
No, sir. They are not mentioned.
My company code was AS10.
No, this is
No, no. In our example, like we created enterprise structure and all that. Then Material Master also we created.
Yeah.
Okay, here. So need to find. Then go to EC01. You can find out. Go to EC01. Structure, navigation, enter, oil company. I remember now. Just now I recall now. OILC. This is what actually we have created. So something we might have started with. That is the reason I follow like this. These codes. See here, local vendor files and 5,000, 6,000 we have created. Local vendors, foreign vendors. So I'll select 5,000 and assign this group to all the roles.
This is vendor account group.
Enter it. Yes, vendor account group is 5,000. Save it, enter and go back. So these are the roles you have done. Partners settings for a purchase document not required. Basically, it's a rebate arrangements for rebate agreements between the supplier and the customer. So that time they do. So for us not required. Partner settings in vendor master card. Next we have this. Define partner schemas. Next we have define partner schemas. Once again, yeah, define partner schemas. Partner schema is nothing but partner procedure. This is a partner schema. So go to new entries. I'll start with H001. I'll say partner procedure for ILC company. Double enter it, select this and go to partner functions and procedure. Then go to new entries. Then what are the roles we have? H0, user cannot change that and mandatorily the role is required. HO, this also no user can change once he entered, so he cannot change, and mandatorily the function also required. Then HP, then HI, then save it and go back. Go back. Then assign partner schema to account group. So our account group is 5,000. I don't know whether we have created last time because this procedure is coming. Okay, anyway, you can select this partner procedure H001, H001. So now save it. So you need to assign that to your account group. So this is a partner roles. Partner procedure and roles. Roles and account group. This already we have done the top. So these roles, that means you are creating a roles. Then you are assigning that to your account group. Then partner procedure to your roles you are assigning. Hatch 001 is a partner procedure. Then these are the roles. Then assign partner determination means you have to link that to account group. So there are three links are there. One will establish at the purchase organization level, another one at the vendor level, third one at the plant level. So now you can create a vendor master record. So for this XK05, sorry, 01 is the T code, transaction code. XK02 to change the master record. XK03 to display. XK05 to block the vendor. So if you want to block the vendor, so that in future if you are not going to buy, you can block the vendor SK05. So we will see. So create vendor. Go to XK01 company code. Our company code we have taken OILC, probably like OIPO, purchase organization. Then account group is 5000. Enter this. Give the title company. For example, I'll enter Samsung India. Then these are all optional. I'm just leaving. So account information reconciliation account is required. Standard you can select 1,60,000. So this is a trades payables domestic account in finance side. In GL accounts and the accounting side. So this is a GL account for reconciliation accounts. Then you are going to say the cash management is local cash or foreign payment. If it is a foreign vendor, then foreign payment. If it is domestic, means local. I'll select A1 here. Payment terms is like in the finance can enter this. Correspondence accounting also relevant to finance, so we don't want to enter. Purchasing data, it's about downstream. So you can enter what is the currency you are dealing and what are the payment. If the vendor may give you discount, if you are making within 13 days, 2.5% cash discount. If you delay, then the percentage will be less. So accordingly, you have a payment terms. If the full due net, then payable immediately due net, like that. One of the terms of payment you are going to select. Then Incoterms means addition to the payment terms, there are also freight related terms will be there, whether free on board is delivered or cost and freight are included or not included. So like that, cost and freight. Example I'm entering cost and freight. Then whether vendor might have sometimes they might press the company to give minimum order value. If you want, you can enter 5 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 5 crores, whatever. This group here you can see schema group. This is about the pricing procedure. So we'll see this later. Now you can see how you want to control this vendor master records. When you are receiving the goods, you want to cross verify the stocks what you received as per the purchase order and the as per the invoice. So GR based invoice verification it is called. So there is various scenarios are there. So for us, like GR based invoice verification is enough. One more possible thing is returns to vendor. If that particular vendor is allowed to return the goods, if any damages or like if any issues in the products and services, then you have returns. So that time system has to identify who is the customer. Then you are going to enter the customer here. So now we have not created, so this is not required. I'll remove this. Only check put tick mark for GR based invoice verification. Enter this, and now you see here the roles automatically determined. This is what actually required. If the procedure is working, then automatically you can see that. Then save it. So this is a vendor number 902 has been created for company code OILC and purchase organization OIPO. Like that you are getting the details. So you can note down the vendor number, because next when you create a purchase order, that number is required. Next what is required is ME11, also important here, to maintain the purchase info record. So you're going to combine the material number and vendor number. So that is about purchase info record for default purpose. So go to ME11 and you can enter the material number, vendor number, and you can enter the material number. If you have created the material, you can find, otherwise O100. See here, two materials are available here: grease oil, crude oil, like that. Enter the material number, enter the purchase organization, and enter the plant. Then this is standard purchasing or subcontracting or pipeline or consignment. So we are going to select standard here. Enter, and starting you have general data. Just you want to identify the product or service by giving a short term or short material number, you can identify that. For example, Samsung oil company, maybe for example Samsung, maybe you are going to give 902 crude, maybe something like this. Some code you can give for you to identify if it is supplied by various vendors. So this is optional. If you want, you can maintain this some additional information with respect to the vendor information. Then go to purchasing organization data. When you are purchasing for this vendor, what is the minimum planned delivery is required? 2 days, 5 days, 50 days, 20 days, depends on that. You can enter, and I'll enter one here. The purchase group is taking here because in enterprise structure, we might have already assigned in the material master record. That's why 002 is coming. Then what is the minimum standard order quantity is required? For example, maybe 1000, minimum maybe 1000 barrels or whatever gallons you are taking. Then what is the maximum you can take? You can specify. Then system, if it is maximum, you specify. For example, assume that only you can buy like 1,50,000 barrels or gallons. then system will give the message to the user, like a default message automatically if it exceeds the quantity in the purchase order. Now you are entering how much, for example, maybe barrel $100, whatever. You just example enter. Then it will go to the conditions. Condition tab is about the pricing. So what is your basic price and how much discount, how much tax, what you are paying, example like that. If anything relevant, if you have, we can select this like this. And like taxes, if you have any tax, customs, like that, you can select like this. Now, once you enter this, go back, save and go back. So now you can see that vendor purchase info is created. Fine. So we have done all the master records which are required for side and basically for HPM. So now I'll tell you integration. So integration means here the and FICO flow, the basic flow I'm going to explain you. Actually what happens is, initially when there is a order, I don't know whether initially I told you about the logistics flow in the first session. Otherwise, just I'll tell you here. When you have an order, for example, let us take customer order. Based on the customer order, now Reliance has to plan. So that's why the planning will come in picture. Planning means maybe internal planning. That means internally they are going to manufacture the production, or externally means they are going to buy from outside. That means MM. If it is external planning, maybe possible like manually. Manually means they can create a purchase requisition, PR, or automatically system, depends on the settings, system might generate the purchase requisition. This is also called as a planned order. Now next step you have after planning, source determination. Source determination means you may have hundreds of suppliers, but we don't buy from all the suppliers. We are going to buy who is going to offer the best price. Assume that out of so many suppliers, you have chosen, assume that ONGC as a supplier, or maybe Indian Oil. So then you are going to make the vendor selection. Actually here I can say this you have chosen at the vendor selection level. Vendor selection.
But
So
source
vendors,
determination is a
number of
vendor selection only,
source
no?
list. Yes, source list. That means supplier list.
Okay, not exactly the
This is
supplier, but
supplier list.
the list.
Yeah, list you can see. Yes,
List. Okay.
suppliers list. Maybe you have hundreds. You are going to maintain them. What they are valid and to which purchase organization group or purchase organization they are valid. You are going to maintain. Then third, you are going to select out of whoever is going to have give the best product and services. So for that, you are going to say request for quotation. Then they will send you the quotation. Vendor will send the quotation. Quotation by vendor. Then once you accept the quotation, then you are going to create the purchase order. So after vendor selection, you have purchase order. So here ME21N. Then once the PO is created, that means you are going to place the order for Indian Oil. So Indian Oil is a vendor like this. Then you are going to price like what are the details about material, the which plant you are going to receive, what is the price and when you want to be delivered. All that information will be there in the purchase order. Then after that, once you place the order, then Indian Oil will supply the goods, or they'll deliver the services. It is called as a inventory management, part of inventory management, but goods receipt it is called MIGO in MM. Then after goods receipt, you have invoice. So it is called as a vendor invoice, because the Indian Oil will supply you goods and also they will send you the vendor invoice. Logistics invoice also it is called, LIV also it is called, logistics invoice verification. Then you are going to receive the payment. So sorry, here you are going to make a payment to the supplier. So this process called as a procure to pay. Starting from planning until you go to the payment of the vendor, this procedure called as a procure to pay. So in this, the core scenarios we are going to do, planning and all not required for us. So what we do, I will show you. Purchase requisition I'll create, purchase order I'll create, good GR we will do, and vendor invoice will enter like this. So for this, you need to do the strong integration with MM and FICO. So that we will look now. So there is OBYC is the T code. T code for automatic account determination it is called. Automatic account assignment. When the transaction happens between MM and FICO, it's not that manually anybody is going to enter the GL accounts. So once you do the settings, automatically it takes place the postings. So that's why we call it as integration or automatic account determination. So for this, you have to go to /n OBYC T code account assignments here. Maintain FI configuration, automatic posting it is called. So in this, I'll tell you the basic important scenarios. Example, if you take, when you are selling the crude oil, and assume that what is the things are involved in the pricing. Cost, one is cost is required. Maybe then discount also possible. Then maybe freight charges possible. They are going to charge, freight charges will be there, maybe in percentage or value. Then maybe like you have purchase tax involved. Purchase tax, maybe in percentage. So you need to do the integration for this. So for this, cost means it is actually, we are talking about purchase cost. So it will go to purchase account. Discount you call, so it goes to discount account in finance. When you call freight charges means either maybe purchase or freight charges account it goes. Depends on how the finance people, FICO people has configured. Then purchase tax will go to purchase tax account. Purchase tax or input tax account it is called. Input tax account like this. So this is what actually you have to do. Once you do this integration, then automatically it gets posted whenever the documents are generated or created by the end user. So for this, there are keys like EIN. For this you can say EIN. For discount, DEL. For a freight charges, FRE. Like this, you have a short transaction keys. The transaction key is the link between MM and FICO for this particular GL accounts. VST. So each one you are going to assign the GL account. So that GL account you will get from the finance people in the real time. But here we will be taking some reference and we will be doing that. Even you can practice taking these particular GL accounts. Now you can see here one more thing required here is inventory also, because you are also going to look into inventory. So inventory account also there, BSX. So click on BSX. Then you have to enter the child chart of accounts. So you need to enter the relevant chart of accounts so you can find out what is the chart of accounts are there in your company code. You can go to IMG in implementation guide. You can go to maintain controlling area. Under the controlling area, you can find out for your OLSC. So for this company code, see here, what you have here is the oil. Your chart of accounts will be oil. In the controlling side, this some code is required. So I'm giving this hierarchy tree code. That means if you want to do the planning in the cost planning, so my hierarchy is required. So I'm entering hierarchy here. So far is not required. If required, you also can enter just some H1, some code, 2-digit code or something you can enter. Now you can see here. Now go to BSX. You are entering OIL, oil. You can see here our plant is 0100. So for our plant, raw material 3000 I'm selecting. So I'll give the GL account relevant to that. 0100 again another plan. Same plant, but I want to assign 3100. That means trading materials. So like this. But this is for raw materials. This is for trading materials. One more I'll do for semi-finished goods or maybe finished goods. 7920 I'll take for semi-finished goods. Like this. Already in transaction BSV. Okay, generally they have assigned. That's why it's not taking. So I'll remove that because already by default it is there. Otherwise, if you don't have, you can enter like this. I'll do one thing. 0100. So I'll do this for 3200. 31000. So what is required is these two is required for you. These for services. Save it and enter. So similarly, you have to do for this all these entries, whatever we discussed, EAN, DEL, FRE, like that. DEL for discount. This DEL, I told you DEL. So for discount account, go to account, save here and enter the discount account here. If you want to find out what is the GL account for discount, press F4 and go to GL account long text. I'll enter discount and I'll enter the star button here. You can find out. See here, discount account is 95,000. Discount charges, discount received, whichever the relevant to that. For discount account, you can assign that GL accounts. So for practice, you can do this. You can select this. For practice, for DL discount, you can say this. Save it, enter, and go back. Then you do for purchase account, EIN. For EIN, our plant is 0100. So 3000 for raw materials, 37998 is purchase account. Then again 0100, I will enter for trading materials like this. Finished goods means with respect to SD, so I don't want to enter now. So we have taken raw materials and trading material. 3000, 3100. Now save it, enter, then go back. Then you do that for freight charges, FRE. You can enter 37998. Purchase account only I'm assigning here, but real time you are going to get this from FICO consultants. Then save it and go back. Then you do that for a VST. That means input tax, purchase tax. So here also enter something relevant to purchase or input. If you want to find out the GL account, in the text field, GL long text in the finding field, in the find out button, just enter input, then star. It will display you anything GL account with respect to input tax. Then save it. Then enter and go back. Then no more is there. One more also required. GRIR clearing account. So here you enter your plant O100 191100. So this is required for a plant. If you want to assign for another plant, also you can do similarly how we did for, same way you can follow for other plant also. WRX is nothing but invoicing IR here GRIR account. GRIR account. Invoicing receipt party. Invoice receipt account like this. GRIR clearing account. So this is actually required integration in MMSet. So it enter and go back. Yeah. So finished. So next we have, so tomorrow we'll start about this. So hydrocarbon product management we have to start. So first we'll start about the configurations, about the silo management, then you have quantity conversion interface, QCI, then master records, like end user part you can do. So this we'll do, so tomorrow session.
These Word files, can you send, Mr. Sheikh?
No, what's actually what you do, because this you are going to receive that records actually from that guys.
Video, huh?
Video you will be receiving.
No, this Word file where you have noted down all this, no? Because when you're speaking, we cannot note down, it's very fast.
Yeah, that is true. That's why, because they are providing you, I will ask that Anil or Ram to provide you that videos. So they'll be sending you that materials.
Yeah, they are telling that you will provide the details, material. I asked them.
No, material means like we are doing this practically, right? So they give you that recorded material. So same thing what we are doing. So you'll have that. You need to practice that.
Yeah, for practice purpose only we need.
They're sending you or not?
They are not sending anything.
I think they give you because they're recording, right?
No, videos they have sent.
They have sent, is it?
Videos they have. Videos. Shravan, there is a link that they have sent.
Okay.
So
okay.
videos are there, but what we wanted is the Word file in which you note it down. If it's possible, the Word file also will be helpful.
Because see, for some reason I'm not giving this Word files what I'm taking, because it recorded, it will be there. Okay. Because you have recorded, right? Whatever I'm going to tell, that's in recording, right? So you need to practice that. You can see that and you can practice that. The same
Okay.
content it will be there because we are that is in recorded format you have. We'll see that later if required. I'll discuss it because some concerns are there for this. I'll tell you the reason for that.
Okay.
Because some problems will come with respect to what you call the
Uh, okay.
trademark problems will come. So that's why recorded will be provided because I'm not providing this PPTs and this one like that. PPTs I can send you, no problem. Presentation I'll send you, but what documents no? Because that all details will be there. That's the reason because of the trademark and possible for that reason we are not sharing that because we'll have recorded everything in the recording itself. Everything you can follow because whatever we are doing, it is recorded as it is. Only thing is you need to replay that and you need to either you need to note down or you need to practice. You can do like that.
Okay.
I'll see that. I'll talk to them and if they are going to take the responsibility, then fine. We'll discuss and I'll see that. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Ashok, can you please share the link of the videos?
Sorry.
The link, the videos link. I'm asking Mr. Ashok
Yeah,
to
yeah.
share the link.
I'll ask them. Yes, yes. I'll tell them.
Yeah.
We will talk about differences between ECC and HANA for this
Yeah.
oil and gas. We will talk about it.
Some overview I'll give. Some overview I'll give because we don't have that server also. So it is very new in S4HANA oil. You don't have even you're not
Oh,
getting
okay.
server. The server also
Oh,
monthly
okay,
they're
okay.
charging 12,000 rupees, $150
Oh,
per month.
okay, okay.
In US it is available. So India nobody is providing. US they are providing for
Uh,
oil and gas, but it's a $150 per month.
for oil and gas HANA.
Server. Now how you are getting the server now? Like this.
Right.
Monthly they are charging $150.
So what we have is the ECC one currently.
Now this is ECC. With the
Yeah.
HANA means they are charging because it's new, right? So new trend will be like that. After some time you can see, then probably they may come down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today
So
we
only
have to do
HANA
this
database
testing,
will
right?
change. Database will change. I can say some the screen differences. That's it. But these functions will not change. Only for example, like
Okay.
you are going to do this MM01 here, but there what is the difference? The same things will be there, but in different view. The look is different.
Uh-huh.
You have a Fiori, one application is there. SAP has done some user interface, UI based on UI5 and Fiori like that. So this is actually it looks like Android. That means the in the folder looks different folders. For example, buyer will have one folder, purchase manager will have one folder, or maybe purchase manager will have one folder like that. Accordingly, you can create instead of the transaction codes here. What you see instead of this in the boxes like how you see the feeling of Windows 10 or Android. So that way they have designed interface screen, new interface screen. So which looks in boxes. For example, like this here, you have maybe one screen you have for a buyer. What are transaction required for a buyer? So it will be there. They might have configured as a buyer like this. Then again for each role, based on the role they have created. But here you have a transaction wise. So that is a difference.
But are they asking about it in the interviews these days?
No, see, sometimes if there is any requirement like that, if any implementation, then they're going to ask you S4HANA or supporting, or maybe like some mid-scale companies and all, they won't go for immediately for S4HANA. So they will go for ECC. So that time ECC only.
Okay.
Otherwise, they'll give you training, internal training, and they can put you on S4 projects based on ECC itself. See, like then a user what he does For example, buyer means if he is authorized, then he will enter and he will go to his particular role. He will double click and he'll enter in the explorer format, like a browsing format.
Mm-hmm.
Same things will be there in the browsing format. That's it. That means a web browser. So that way they have changed the screen. That is the
Maybe we
difference.
can
Otherwise,
have
all these transactions are there. It's not that it's everything is there. Whatever transaction you are telling, material master record you have to create, purchase order you have to create, all these things are there. Only difference is the look, interface look. That means
Okay.
the user interface look. That has changed.
Maybe we'll have 1 or 2 days for that. That will be helpful.
No, but we don't have this thing. Actually, there's no server.
Oh, we don't have
But
server.
I'll give one class. I'll tell you the overview. I'll give the overview on that.
Something so that we can talk in the interview or
Yes.
some idea we have.
Definitely, I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Tomorrow we'll see you, Ashok and Shavan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.